100% Chelsea. Huddersfield 0, Chelsea 3. Lewis, mate, good start to the season.
Good start to the season. You know what the best part about that is? Best part is that that's not even us at our best yet. We are still adapting. We are still learning Surrey's system. You did see that there were a couple of holes, especially in the first half. But for the most part, we did our thing. Huddersfield, they pressed us well. They did give us some sort of problems when it did come to technical ability. It just wasn't there, and that's what made it so easy for us. We were always able to get the ball back and move forward. Now, I thought, looking at, I thought the defence, great going forward. When it comes to actually defending, I thought we were caught out a couple of times, especially in the first half and for some periods of the second half. But we're still learning, we're still adapting. There's a couple worrying spots. Alonso, you can see why he plays, how good he is going forward, but there is still gaps being left behind that you have to look at. David Luiz as well, shaky when you're pressing him, but if you give him space, he can just flow perfectly in this team, same as Rudiger. Midfield, Kante was brilliant, Jorginho was brilliant. Midfield, in terms of our team, I think we're already sorted. I think playing Ross Barkley in there as well, he couldn't really quite handle the physicality of Huddersfield, but in terms of technical ability, he was good as well. And that's the thing for a lot of players today.
So him over Loftus-Cheek, because I thought Loftus-Cheek looked better when he came on compared to Barkley.
I thought Loftus-Cheek was alright, but I didn't think he had a lot of time. Because, remember what Chalobah said during Nini's interview, when you come on as a substitute, you have to adapt to the speed of the game, it will take you time. I feel like the same thing happened for Loftus-Cheek today. So I feel like it's a case we got to start, and maybe not next week, because that's going to be very risky if we do it. But it's a case of whenever we see him start next, then we'll be able to gauge whether he's ready or not. Ross Barkley, I thought, like I said, defence, when it comes to being pressed, didn't quite handle it physically. But for a lot of players, that was the same today. Huddersfield were very good today, and they did try. But when it comes to technical ability, they played to the best of their ability, and it just wasn't there. Willian, I could say, I felt at times could have been very predictable. When you see him on the left side, you know he's going to cut inside. But when
he's a completely different animal there, though, isn't he?
He is. He's a much better player, though. But it's just that case of predictability. And I think he started to realise it at some point during the game, because he started moving on outside and then shooting with his left or laying in a low cross. So you can see him start to understand. It's a case for a lot of players. This wasn't our best performance, but this was just us learning and continuing to learn. This was 3 points that we needed to get, and we did get it. A lot of players today still learning and understands. Morata was very unlucky when it came to the final product, but at least he's trying, and at least you can see the confidence is slowly starting to creep back. We just got to make sure we keep it up and we keep getting the 3 points, because next week is going to be the real test, and next week we're going to know, are we ready yet or are we not? Because Arsenal are going to be up for it. They feel completely fresh. They've got all of their fans behind them now for the first time in years. This could be a very dangerous Arsenal side. It's going to be a completely different Arsenal side to the team that we faced before. So we have to be ready, and we have to take every chance as they come. But let's just bring on to next week and see what happens.